Jared Croker from the Canberra Raiders. We've got a lot to talk about here.
Plenty, mate, plenty.
All right, last year's grand final. When teams lose grand finals, they never watch the replay. Have you watched the replay?
No, I haven't, mate. I don't think any of the boys have, to be honest. So yeah, it's a tough one to swallow, but not something I really want to watch again.
So when you're driving around in your car or you put your head on the pillow at night, you don't think about it at all?
Yeah, I do, flat out. I think about it a lot, and you obviously get asked about it a lot as well. So yeah, it's certainly still at the front of my mind, but yeah, I haven't watched it apart from seeing the replays around town and all that. But yeah, haven't watched it yet, mate. What's
your overriding memory? What's the thing that keeps coming back?
Probably the final try, to be honest. I think Tedesco scored the last try. That's probably just the memory of it.
Now, finally, Ricky Stewart, one of the crankiest men in the game. How has he been this pre-season, and is he happy or still cranky?
I haven't known a Ricky Stewart to be cranky, so...
Oh, come on, mate. Yeah. Be honest to the fans here. Come on, tell them.
Nah, I think I've missed that era. A lot of the boys have even said that he's a lot different these days.
Well, Mitchell Pearce from the Newcastle Knights, new coach this year. New era, is it?
Yeah, he's. I couldn't speak highly enough of Ads. He's brought some great ideas, and the work ethic and training systems has really gone to a new level. It's a lot of smart training and new for a lot of the boys, so we really enjoyed it.
There's always buzz around Kalyn Ponga. How's his off-season been?
Yeah, Kay's been great. I think a lot of people forget how young he is. There's obviously a lot of media talk. We don't really read it as a club, and I know Kalyn doesn't read it too much. So whatever people are hearing out there, all I can see is from KPs that train every day.
There's always speculation about his future. Does it ever get mentioned up there amongst the players?
No, that's what I mean. None of the boys really talk about it. Kay's a pretty free-spirited, sort of creative kid, and doesn't get caught up in that sort of stuff too much.
Right, big thrill for you last year, a call back into the Origin arena, played in that winning third game. Is it in the back of your mind, or are you just concentrating on the Knights?
I'm not even trying to be a cliche, just literally worrying about winning the day and the process
but if needed, you're available.
Yeah. I really enjoyed last year. We had the Origin camp a couple of months back, and there's a really good environment there at the moment. Freddie's created a really trusting environment, and I'd love to be back there again. I really enjoyed last year. It was a great feeling.
Do you think Corey Norman and yourself is the best half pairing to be at the club this season?
Yeah, I definitely do, mate. I think Corey's got some of his best footy still ahead of him. He's shown in pre-season this year that he's really committed and he's trained really hard. I know he come back fit, and I think we can do a job for the club.
So if you guys are the halves pairing, who plays fullback?
Well, at the moment, I think it's Zach Lomax. He's another young, determined kid that's really eager to prove that he can play fullback. He's made it clear that that's where he wants to play, and the coaching staff's giving him a fair crack at that. I know him and Matt Duffy are dueling it out there for a bit, but Duff come to a little injury, so we're just going to have to go with Zach at the start of the season. I think he's going to do a great job.
I've been told from some former players from your club and some current players that you're a pest, you're a pain in the backside. Is this going to change at all now that you're captain of the club? What will change for Adam Reynolds?
Yeah, not much will change, to be honest. And that's one thing I sat down with Wayne and chatted about. He doesn't want me to change who I am or what I do around the change rooms. He actually likes the upside of being a pest and joking around. He believes it takes all the seriousness out of things. And but once we get across that white line, mate, things change. And you got to resume the role and be the leader on the field.
Other big story in the off-season is Latrell Mitchell coming to the club. How's he fitted in?
Yeah, he's been really good. He's gravitated to the boys pretty well. He's got a fair few connections there through the All-Stars, Indigenous All-Stars, with Cody, a number of the boys that have represented that, Jimmy Roberts. He's found his feet pretty quick.
You said Latrell's got a smile on his face. That brings me to the coach. How's he been?
Yeah, good. He actually has, contrary to public opinion, he actually has a smile on his face more than everyone thinks. He's a little bit bland when it comes to media, but around the boys, he's almost one of the boys, smiling, cracking jokes.
There's been plenty of distractions in the off-season. You said Johnny hasn't handled them too bad. How's the playing group handling the Josh Dugan, Josh Morris stories at the moment?
I think it's been pretty good, to be honest. 90% of the squad doesn't really need to worry about it. Most of them are young guys, really hungry, training hard, getting ready for the upcoming season. There's a lot of opportunities down in Cronulla at this stage. So, yeah, most of the boys are staying focused on chasing that opportunity. The couple of older boys that has been affecting, these are all experienced guys who we expect to be able to put the distractions to the side when it comes to game time.
Yeah, 2003, you exploded onto the scene, and you went away, you come back, it's home for you, and is this your last year?
Yeah, I've been asked that a few times today, Bill. I felt like the last 3 years I've played as if it has been my last, and it's helped me probably just relax into being, if it is, then it is. And if my body feels okay at the end of the year, then I'll play again. I'm enjoying it enough to go around again. And to be fair, this preseason was tough, but I actually enjoyed how hard it was, and the fittest I've been for a long time. So I'm hoping that takes me in for a good season this year.
How's that combination developed over the preseason with Luke Brooks?
Yeah, really good. I'm looking forward to a big season from Luke. I feel like it's his time to come out and really make a statement in the competition, and he's had a great preseason. Pound for pound, probably the strongest at our club. He won't like me saying that, but really looking forward to see how he goes this year.
What's it been like with no Robbie Farah at training?
Oh, unbelievable. I can't tell you how awesome it is. Everyone's glad that he's gone. He's having a testimonial dinner tomorrow night, trying to raise a lot of money because he's struggling. So get out there if you can, guys. He really needs the money.
And how's Benji Marshall?
Benji Marshall, mate. He's going really well for us. He's
Just had his 45th birthday. What was it?
42nd.
35.
42nd
birthday.
No, he's 35. The old bull. He's wound back the clock. To be honest, he's been training the house down.
You won back-to-back premierships. Hasn't been done for 27 years. How do you approach this year? Maintain the consistent intensity that you've been doing for pretty much the last decade. It's been an extraordinary period for the club.
Yeah, belief, Gus. I think we speak about it most weeks. It's the belief that we have amongst each other in the system that we play under.
So, ready to go again. You haven't noticed anything different in intensity leading into the start of this season compared to previous years?
Yeah, no, nothing, mate. Exciting time that it's around the corner.
You look excited.
It's because it's gone for
He's
15
always
minutes.
excited.
Who plays the number 6 jersey?
Look, Dylan Walker finished the year for us in 6, and we had some guys play there last year, and Lockie Croker and Cade Custer did a great job, but I think Dill deserves the first crack, and he will get first crack.
What's Manly's expectations?
Oh, look, just for me, as a team, I hope we earn respect. That's not given in this game, and if we can have that that mindset to earn respect this year, I think it's going to go a long way to helping us play good footy.
And you had contract negotiations along with your brother Tom. Was that a distraction? Is it good to get that out of the way and staying at Manly?
Yeah, it was great. Obviously, we always wanted to stay at Manly. That's, I guess, we're local juniors. We grew up there and played all our junior footy there, so it's awesome for us. Really excited for us, and hopefully we can have some success in the coming years. Be really cool. Yeah.
Who got all the cash, you or Tom?
Definitely Tom, not me.
Was it a package deal or what was it?
A package would have been good for me.
Well, there's another brother, Ben, who's in the squad as well. Are we likely to see him this year?
Nah, not this year. So he's only 18. I think he played under 20s this year. It's been really good for him this off-season training with first grade and working under Des. It's been really tough for him, but it's been a good learning curve, and hopefully it puts him in a good place for the next couple of years. But yeah, I don't reckon this year.
Well, round 1, if you do play, it's up against the Melbourne Storm, the Battle of Brookie. If it does boil over, who's the one player you're going to go and grab?
Oh, jeez, I can't find it. Someone who
Cameron Munster?
Yeah, someone who doesn't look angry.
James Smith?
Yeah. It'd be nice. Yeah, I'll go him.
New coach, Justin Holbrook. He comes from a bit of success over in England. How you found him so far?
Yeah, he's been really good. He's been a breath of fresh air at the club, and everything he's bringing to the club has been really good, and all the boys are buying into it. So it's been looking promising.
Is that really your voice, or are you just sort of trying to take the mickey out of me?
Trying to emulate you, mate.
Well, mate, welcome to the club. It's not easy.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers.
A 34-year premiership drought. Can Eels fans get excited?
Hopefully. Everyone keeps reminding us of the 34 years, but look, it has to come one day, and hopefully it's this year. And look, it's still so long to go. It's only coming up to round 1, and look, we just have to try and sort of put everything we've practiced and last year and everything we've sort of been working towards and try and put it towards this year. But look, a long way to go, but hopefully good signs.
You got you just said you got some young players there. You're more experienced. What's your role as a leader within the group?
Yeah, I think just leading them. Obviously, I think most experienced there too with the most games now. Jimmy's gone, so.
How's that without Jimmy too? How's that?
Yeah, it's a bit more quieter, but it's good. Everyone's got a say now, so
How's the pre-season been?
To be honest, it's been pretty tough. I've been questioning why I'm a footy player this year.
Corey Yates has said Brodie Croft is the best signing the Broncos have made in the past decade. How's he been up there, and has he been able to control basically the power and the strength that you guys have?
Yeah, he's been good. He's surprised me with his defence. He's pretty solid, and his talk in both defence and attack has been really good. So, yeah, really looking forward to playing with him.
Firstly, Val, you look like you've stripped back down to the weight you need to be at for the NRL.
Yeah, it's obviously a bit hot up there, so I'm training hard up there, losing a bit of weight. I've gotten back down to 90, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Coming back to fullback here, was it easy to pick it up, or was it you sort of taking some time?
I kind of felt like it was okay. It wasn't too bad to pick it all back up. Obviously, I had some decent halves, some good back rolls there it felt comfortable for me, so I wasn't struggling too much. Mick probably have something different to say, but I felt all right personally.
You giving him a rap as a good half?
Nah, drinking Clippo.
Morgo, how are you, mate? The body, is it in good nick?
Yeah, it is. It's I feel really good. It's the first full non-injured preseason and full from nothing at the end of last year. So feeling really good. Yeah.
All right, you enjoyed so much success at the Melbourne Storm, and you go across to the Warriors, who, from the outside looking in, can't seem to get out of their own way. They can't seem to get it right. Can you put your finger on what really needs to happen there to get success for that club?
I think it's about sort of learning about success really. The Melbourne Storm, they've worked hard and they've earned that success through hard work and years of again just working hard for each other and not just individual success. And
Bulldogs, brilliant second half of the season last year. You were beating everyone. First half wasn't so great. What was the difference between the two periods?
Probably that break everyone had around Origin. We sort of come back together as a group and just focus on our defence, and that pretty much kept us in games. And we wanted to start that way, but it wasn't to be. And I think that little break where we had the bye helped us tremendously, and we just got together, had a good chat about it, and just started working on things like that, and it pretty much got us over the line in those games.
And no one actually knows how long Cameron Smith will actually play for. He could probably play for another 5 years, but a few rumours floating around this could be his last season. Is that a motivation at all for the Melbourne Storm?
Oh, it'd be probably a massive motivation, not only for himself, but the club in general. It'd be a massive honour or milestone for him to go out a winner, like Coops did last year for the Roosters. But yeah, I guess it's his decision to make his decision on when he's ready. But the last couple of weeks I've been talking to him, and he's pretty adamant that if he comes out unscathed this year, he'll play again. If he plays in the halves, he could play for another 10 years. He's making less tackles than he is in the middle, and he's only dishing the ball if he's not running as much at a dummy half. So
yeah, it'll be quick. We'll do it quick. Thanks for talking at 9.
Yeah.
Now, my new favourite player, Brendan Smith, the little bull terrier himself.
The wheel of cheese.
The wheel of cheese. Any chance of Cameron Smith having a week or two off and letting him play in the 9, or where's he going to float around this season? Because he's an absolute little weapon.
Yeah, he is a weapon, and going off his form in the All-Star game, my thoughts are if I give him an opportunity, I won't get my spot back out.
I don't think that'll happen, mate. You'll be right.
Yeah, I think Craig's already mentioned that I may spend some time off the field this year. Not in total agreement of that at the moment. He's going to have to twist my arm a little bit, but I think Brandon might spend a little bit of time at 9, and because he is dangerous. I totally agree with what you're saying. He's hard to handle, and when he comes on the field for us, good things happen. So the more times he can get the ball in the hands, it's only going to be better for us.
Well, Smithy, thanks for your time and good luck in the 2020 season number 19.
Thanks.